China is the #1 threat to our country.
China is floating a new battleship every month.
China is likely going to overtake us in terms of economic strength.
You look at China now, they're on the march. They're building up their military. They have the largest naval fleet in the world. They have more air defense systems than we do.
They are the top threat to this country. Now, their military may not be at our level yet, but they're going there.
We need a president who will marshal the support of the Congress and of the American people to build a military fitted to the times, to send a deafening message to China.
As your president, I took on communist China like no administration in history.
I think anyone that doesn't see China as an adversary, they are asleep at the wheel.
Would you reduce, maintain, or increase tariffs on China if you were elected president?
I would make it part of an overall negotiation to reset our relationship.
Our top policy towards China should be to declare economic independence.
I will implement a bold series of reforms to completely eliminate dependence on China and adopt a 4-year plan to phase out all Chinese imports of essential goods.
There's a reason why stuff has been outsourced to China, because it can be done cheaper. We just have to understand we're in a predicament here. And if we continue going in this direction, on this current course, China is likely going to overtake us.
The way we win the Cold War that we're in with China right now, the way we win that is to have our economy go from crawling or going backwards to sprinting.
Did you ever think we'd look at the sky and see a Chinese spy balloon looking back at us? It was a national embarrassment.
I wouldn't have done anything with the balloon because it wouldn't have happened under me. Wouldn't have happened. They wouldn't have sent the balloon.
If that were Russia, we would have ratcheted up sanctions. We didn't do it for China. You want to know why? We're scared because we depend on them. And Xi Jinping, he says, you know what? You all are addicted to me. You're addicted to that fentanyl I'm pumping across your southern border in a modern opium war that you don't admit you're in.
China is sending these chemicals to these drug cartels for them to create the fentanyl that is killing hundreds of thousands of our citizens.
We know they're doing it. There's nothing China hates worse than us hitting them in the wallet, and you sanction them until they stop the flow of fentanyl.
There's two choices. One, try to make China follow the rules, which we haven't been successful at very well. We can use economic pressure. I'm certainly willing to use economic pressure to get their cooperation.
TikTok seems to be one of the ways to have the Chinese Communist Party spy on our kids and collect more information. I think we don't know where that information goes. We don't know who has it.
I think TikTok is incompatible with both the privacy and the security of the United States of America. And it shouldn't just be banned from our government institutions. It should be banned from this country.
They want Facebook, they're going to let Facebook, Twitter, and our social media into China. I'll let TikTok stay. They don't, TikTok goes.
Do you think they would take military action against Taiwan?
Xi would do it if he thinks they could get away with it.
If Ukraine wins, that sends the best message to China about taking Taiwan.
You're going to send a deafening message to China that the free world will come together and defend our interests in the Asia Pacific as well.
The #1 objective for me is separating Russia from the alliance that it has with China. With that, Xi Jinping no longer has the confidence to go after Taiwan.
We need anti-ship missiles on Taiwan. The way that you have a war never start, which is the goal, the way you have peace through strength, is that you actually have strength.